10 billion rand. 10 billion. That's what the mining industry in South Africa loses every year due to three things: a loss in productivity, changing of staff, and health costs. At one of the coal mines earlier this year, we were told of a story of one of the guys who was sick, had fallen in with the flu, and he ignored it for about 2 weeks. And then he went under to work, and while he was operating the drill, he fainted. So they whisked him off to the mine clinic, and the health and safety guy came down to write the report. And all you heard is the guy was working and he fainted. Now it could have been fatigue, it could have been the flu, or it could have been a methane gas leak underground. So because he wasn't sure which one it could have been, they had to quarantine the mine, and the shaft had to be evacuated. That was 7 days of bringing in guys to make sure that there wasn't a methane gas leak. It was 200 to 300 million rands. Now, this guy's now in the hospital. And then the unions could find out about that. And they could easily say, health and safety in that mine is a problem. Or that the mine has infringed the basic conditions on employment. That could be mass action, another 4 or 5 days. Now we're talking 400 to 500 million gone because a guy was coughing 2 weeks ago and they didn't want to do something about it. 28 billion. This is what Anglo-American is being sued by a bunch of guys who worked for them and they got sick. Now, this isn't just a bunch of guys, it's 3,500 men. They're being represented by a top UK law firm. And what this law firm is doing is it's not just fighting Anglo in the courtrooms, they're fighting them in the media as well. They've created stories behind the different men, some of whom are already deceased. And these men are telling stories of how they were breadwinners and they got sick and now they're unemployed, etc. So this isn't just a financial headache for Anglo. It's also a huge reputational damage for them. My name is Mbegezeli Kumalo. I represent PhilaniSA. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. PhilaniSA, the word Philani means be healthy, and we've developed a mobile self-diagnosis platform that uses USSD. We're effectively the hello doctor of the mining industry. We've done this because we've identified that there's 3 kinds of workers in every mine. The guy who's healthy and he's working, the guy who's sick and he knows it, and the guy who's sick and he doesn't know it. And we're there to help you find the guy who's sick and he doesn't know it before his illness becomes severe. So I'd like for you to picture that you are a mine worker who's just knocked off at work and you're now back at the hostels, and this is the kind of interaction you could have with our platform. Everyone, please take out your cell phones. Please dial star 120 star 8864 star 143 hash. And please select English. Continue to then hypothetically select a region of discomfort. And then you select a defining feature of that symptom. Okay, another 10 seconds. Okay, show of hands, who's done?
Can I also capture some of that as you do?
Okay, another 10 seconds. Okay, another show of hands. How many are done? 5 seconds this time. Very good. All right. Thank you for your participation. We'll have the results by the end of the presentation. So we've spoken to, those are the kinds of interactions, very basic demonstration of the kind of interaction a mine worker would have with our platform, at least twice a month, once every 2 weeks. Now we've spoken to some key organizations about this product. At African Rainbow Minerals, we spoke to the HR department about the kind of assistance they think this would bring to them in keeping their staff complement healthy. At De Beers, we've spoken to a lady named Mary Ross. She is a central figure in the De Beers health strategy for the entire group. She's written a number of papers in pulmonology and chronic illnesses in the mining industry. She was also the director of the National Institute of Occupational Health. She's given us a lot of detail that we needed in terms of the research of this product. In the Chamber of Mines, we spoke to Dr. Kaipa Balfour. She heads health for the South African Chamber of Mines, and she was the one who helped us understand how to position a product like this in mines, especially with the mining charter. And finally, at Zara, we spoke to Iris Ross. She heads a clinic in the Grootgeluk mine that Zara owns in the Northern Cape. She helped us understand what the mine workers' interactions with the clinic is daily. How often do they come? When do they come? When they're house sick, etc. These are the people that are helping us in terms of introductions, because what we're trying to do is create a pilot program, proof of concept of one of these mines. We're going to charge the mining company to pay for this on behalf of the mine workers to use. We have a target of at least 50,000 users in our first year. We're going to charge it per miner per month. 50,000 sounds like it's a big number, but it's achievable. If you do something right for one mine, you can get an easy warm welcome in the next mine and the next. The mining industry is very much a handshake industry. So who are we at Philani? We're a team of two. I'm Begazeli Kumalo. I did an honors in quantity surveying here at WITS, and I've done a lot of my VAC work at mining companies. My co-founder is Gabriel Eisenberg. He has studied in biomedical engineering and is completing his information engineering degree. But we're not alone. We've created key partnerships. The first is with Eurocom, a wireless application services provider, company that is in the USSD space and has rolled out a similar solution that is to Harmony Gold. They've partnered up with us and they've helped us understand how to position this product in terms of incentivizing the miners to continue using it, how to keep the product stable, as well as the kind of reporting a mine company would want. Kaelo is an HIV and wellness consulting firm that has more than 278,000 people that it's servicing. They've seen a lot of value in our product because they want to innovate in their diagnostics department. We're very excited about that one. From Wits University, we have Professor Guy Richards, who is the head of pulmonology. He's also the chief at the Joburg Gents ICU. He's the person who's going to put his stamp of approval over our diagnostic algorithm. So we're not just Googling this stuff. There is medical. Okay. And finally, Mass Appeal Productions is a company that does the inductions at Anglo American every Monday morning. They use theater and drums, and these are the people that we're going to use to teach the miners how to use our product. Okay, so I'd like to call my co-founder Gabriel Eisenberg to come down, and so we can share the demo results.
Morning. Good afternoon, rather. Sorry, this is just closed. We have lost our platform for a second. I'll restore that now. Am I the only one that uses Windows here? Refresh this, sorry guys. Yeah.
So we're putting up the mine manager's dashboard. This is the dashboard a mine manager would go into every morning or every Monday morning to press refresh and see the kind of responses the mine workers have given.
So, unfortunately, it appears Windows is giving us another problem. This pie chart here indicates the completion from today. There should be a break there in different color. Unfortunately, I'm going to blame that on Windows again. So, approximately 19.1% of people didn't complete the survey today, for whatever reason that may be, whereas 80.9% did complete the survey. So, thank you for that. We can see that a lot of you may have had problems using our service because you had blurred vision. So as well as other symptoms such as difficulty breathing, things like that. So what we can do is we can just see here that there were 16 people who had blurred vision in the group. So I recommend you address that.
Now this is important. This is really cool because it means a mine manager could log in on a Monday and suddenly see a spike in people who said they have a problem with their ears, for instance. That could mean that the mine bought new machinery and that machinery underground is too loud. And you could address that quickly before it becomes a problem. A lot of value.
Finally, we can see we have fair amounts of users today. We've got 22, although it doesn't quite link up, but we can. This is just a small indication of the analytics that can be provided.